A former elite soldier has told a court he felt threatened that if he did not cooperate with newspapers being sued by Ben Roberts-Smith, he would instead be subpoenaed as a hostile witness. Key points. Person 56 says he did not want to give evidence in his former commander's trial. Person 56 says he did not want to give evidence in his former commander's trial. He says he changed his mind when he was told there were allegations of his involvement in another battle. He says he changed his mind when he was told there were allegations of his involvement in another battle. Person 56 says he considered the approach a threat. War veteran Mr. Roberts-Smith claims articles the Sydney Morning Herald, the Age and the Canberra Times in 2018 falsely accused him of unlawfulings, bullying and domestic violence. A former Special Air Service Regiment soldier, who was in Mr. Roberts-Smith's patrol in Afghanistan in 2012, today agreed under cross-examination he was apprehensive about being called as a witness by publisher 9 Entertainment. Codenamed Person 56, the witness recalled a September 2012 mission in the village of Darwin mentioned in the articles. It was alleged in the stories that an unarmed, handcuffed Afghan farmer named Ali Jan was kicked over a cliff by Mr. Roberts-Smith and then executed after falling into a creek bed, which Mr. Roberts-Smith denies. The federal court heard Person 56 previously told Nine's lawyers he did not intend to speak to any party or give evidence because he lived with a mental health condition and his wife was sick. His lawyer fielded communications from Nine in March last year from which he understood he would not be called as a witness. But the court heard that changed in August when a Nine solicitor wrote to Person 56 barrister and said they had become aware of an allegation Person 56 was involved in the execution of 2 prisoners with Mr. Roberts-Smith during a separate November 2012 mission in the village of Fassel. Under cross-examination, Person 56 agreed it was his understanding that if he did not speak to Nine's lawyers about Darwin and help them get what they need for their case against Mr. Roberts-Smith, he would be subpoenaed as a hostile witness and asked questions about Fassel. "You considered that to be a threat?" Barrister Arthur Moses SC asked. "Yes," Person 56 replied. Arthur Moses SC cross-examined Person 56. The court has heard of a deal or arrangement between Nine and Person 56 that if he gave evidence about Darwin, they would not oppose any objection by him against answering questions about Fassel. Person 56 had meetings with Nine's team in October and signed a statement at the end of that month, at a time when he was battling anxiety. And this approach by the respondents Nine had an impact on your mental health? Mr. Moses asked. "Yes," the witness replied. "Is it fair to say you signed the statement because you wanted to get the respondents off your back?" Mr. Moses asked. "Yes," Person 56 said. Person 56 earlier told the court that during the Darwin mission, he helped search compounds and about half an hour before they were extracted via helicopter, he left the final compound with an interpreter before proceeding to a vegetated area on the other side of a creek bed. He said there was no significant embankment at the creek bed, rather, a knee-high area, and he did not hear any engagements, or enemy contact, nor any radio calls about any engagements. The court heard when the soldiers returned to camp, Person 56 heard another member of his patrol, either Person 4 or Person 11, say words to the effect of an individual had been kicked off a cliff and subsequently shot. Person 56 objected to giving evidence about Fassel on the grounds of potential self-incrimination, and, following a legal debate, was not compelled to do so. The trial, before Justice Anthony Basanko, continues.